Hello crafters, this is Mai here. So today what we are going to do is we are going to assemble our Valentine Snowman door hanger. I'm going to be using my art glitter glue for all of my gluing, and as you can see, I've already got my pieces cut out and I have them lined up and stacked in the order for gluing. So what we are going to do basically for this one is we are going to just be doing a whole lot of gluing. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start here with the face because I have everything kind of stacked up. I'm going to remove this one, these two pieces here though, and I'm just going to work here now with the face. And so I'm going to start with the cheeks and I'm just going to glue it down here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and then I'm going to place it kind of like right here above where the little smile with the mouth is. Then I'm going to do the eyes and okay. This one's a little tricky to hold because it's got the two holes there and they're a little bit more on the larger side. All right, so I'm just going to place it down kind of like right about there. And it kind of doesn't really matter exactly where you want to place them. That's kind of your choice. Okay, so I'm going to add the second one just kind of like right here next to it. And then with the nose, we're going to glue this down too. So I didn't add the nose as kind of like part of the back of the design here because I was like, you know, if you guys wanted to kind of cut a different nose, you could use that too. And then you could still use the other cheek there for the other side if you wanted to, just to kind of allow you guys to have a little bit of variation here. And so as you can see, I've got all three layers here that I'm holding in my hand. I'm kind of cheating by just holding them at the same time. But I'm just adding glue, as you can see, to the back of each upper layer and then just gluing it down to the bottom layer there. And that little piece did not come out. Okay, let's see if I can do this really quick. It kind of didn't cut there. And we're just gonna leave it there at the back. That's okay. All right, and then I'm just going to hold it here between my fingers just to kind of line it up and then glue it down. There we go. I didn't even notice that that had happened there, but okay, we got it. Okay, so I'm adding glue now to the back and I went out a little bit too far here with the nose. So I'm going to kind of place this right here at the other side of where his mouth would be. And I'm going to press it down. And I know that I'm going to need a paper towel here. So thankfully I had a couple strips. Okay. All right, so before I can fix that, let's look at the top here with the snowflakes. Let me just bring this down a little bit more. So the snowflakes here and the kind of decor here for his hat, again, I left this kind of up to you guys if you wanted to add something else, you know, or if you wanted to like make blue snowflakes, or if you kind of just wanted to change it up a little bit here with the hearts, you could. But as you can see, all I'm doing here is I'm just adding glue down to the back of this pink layer. I'm going to hold it here between my fingers and kind of move it into the spot there. I'm a little bit off. Got a little too happy there. And then I'm going to add now glue to this red one here. And so like I said, this would be one where if you wanted to change up the colors and make them blues and whites, that would look really pretty and very cool. Okay, so now for the hat here and gluing it down, we're not going to add glue really to the snowflakes here that do not have the hearts over it because it's going to really depend on where you line it up. And so I'm just going to add glue to the main part here where the hearts are, only because I know that part is what's really going to sit here on the hat, and the snowflakes that are going off to the side are going to hang off, and I'm not exactly sure where that's going to be. So I'm going to do this right about there, and that looks good. Okay, and now for this part here with the snowflake, let's do the heart first. I'm going to add glue to this part here of the heart, then pressing it down on the snowflake kind of like right in the center here. And then I'm going to add glue to the back of the snowflake. And this is where another one too, if you don't want to glue it down, what you could do is add foam dots here to kind of make your snowflake kind of pop off a little. That would look really cool and give it a fun little look there. And so I'm just going to press this down right here. And then let me see, I'll add the foam dot here to the smaller one. Let's add it to the smaller one, and then we'll add it to the one with the scarf. Okay. So again, I just added glue here to the back of the little tiny heart. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my foam dots, which are also right here. So, and I'm just going to take one and add it to the back here. And then I'm going to remove the sticky. And then just kind of press it down right there. And that just kind of adds something a little bit fun and different to it. Okay, so now we're ready to kind of glue down the actual hanger part here. And so what you know is that we've got 3 layers. We've got a white layer here at the back, the black layer here in the center, which is where our mouth kind of shows through, and then the white layer here on top. Now, so we have the 3 layers here, and the 3 layers are meant to give extra support here to the hanger. But if you want like it to be really, really strong, what you could do is cut this black layer out in craft board, and that would help to add extra support as well. And so all you can see that I did there is I added glue to the back of the black layer, and then I'm pressing it down, but I'm also holding it here between my fingers to make sure that I get everything lined up. And then I'm pressing it down, okay? Because I want to make sure that I've got everything there. And because it's such a large piece, I also want to make sure that it's lined up and I don't have to shift anything when I'm gluing. So I'm going to do the same thing here now with this upper white layer, and I'm just adding glue here again to the back, and I'm just going all over, making sure that I get all at least close to the edges and kind of everywhere. Okay, and then again I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of hold it here between my fingers, lining it up, and then pressing it down to make sure that it's all even. Okay, and then now we're ready to add the hat. And again, just adding glue to the back of this black part of the hat. And so I also cut this one this way here, so that way it would fit on all the door hangers. Because some door hangers, they have it where it's just like the hole here in the center, and that doesn't work for every door hanger, because there's some door hangers where they connect to the door at the top and the bottom. And so I thought that this would be one of those designs where this would work perfectly, even if it connected at the top and the bottom there. So this looks great. Okay. All right. So let's add the scarf. And so check your orientation before you add the glue, because if it's going the other way, I don't think it'll fit as nice. See, it doesn't fit as nice the other way. So just check your orientation. Make sure that it's going the correct way here for the scarf. Then add the glue again to the back, making sure that you're getting everywhere, even in between the scarves or the striped pattern of the design of the scarf. And then just pressing it down again. Lining it up, I should say, in the right spot before you press it down. And there we go. Okay. And so we've got one more snowflake that we're going to add here to the scarf. So I'm going to add the glue first to the pink heart. And then we're going to add the foam dot again to the back of this snowflake here. All right. And then that will just kind of add another kind of pop to it, okay? And so you can just press it down. I'm going to press mine down kind of like right here. Plus, when you're adding it here, the foam dot here to make that snowflake pop up, it really kind of sets it away from the white too of the body of the snowman. All right, so that looks great. it finishes it. I hope you guys enjoyed crafting and assembling yours together. Be sure to send me a picture. I'd love to see. Be sure to also like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have fun crafting. Thanks for watching. Bye now.